What is going on, comic book fans? Welcome back to the channel, and after a week hiatus, we are back with another Final Order Cutoff Speculation and Recommendations. This is a video where my good friend Al from the comic book frontier, we scour Final Order Cutoff looking for any book that might be worthy of a little bit of speculation, so that way we can give you that information, and that way you and me, we can start to try to make this hobby fund itself. But we also scour Final Order Cutoff looking for all the best books to pick up to read, because we are both investors and collectors in this hobby. And guys, I'm always looking for amazing stories. So guys, that is this video, speculation and recommendations. Alright guys, I'm not gonna waste any more time after a week-long hiatus after I went to BlizzCon, the most amazing convention. It was such a good time, guys. We're gonna go ahead and dive into my 2 weekly speculation reminders. Alright guys, if you guys are seasoned speculators, or if you guys have seen this video series before, feel free to jump ahead to Final Order Cutoff Speculation. But if you guys are new to speculation or new to this video series, stick around and hear these 2 weekly reminders. And the first one up is the most important, and that is, guys, do your own research. Al and I are going to present some information to you guys today, but what we need you to do is go check out other comic book YouTubers you trust, other comic book websites that you trust, and other comic book apps that you trust. Gather the most information possible, so that way you guys can make the best decisions possible for yourself. Because remember, you guys are spending your own hard-earned money on these books, not our money, your money. And the second and final reminder that we have for you guys is that there are delays in comic books. So sometimes the book will show up multiple times on Final Order Cutoff, and that is because its release date got moved for one reason or another. Alright guys, those are our 2 weekly reminders. So let's go ahead and cover this weekend's Final Order Cutoff order deadline dates. Alright guys, if you guys are interested in picking up any of the books that Al and I are going to present to you guys today, you guys need to get your pre-orders in by November 12th for your DC Scout and Vault books, and November 13th for your Marvel and all the other indie publishers. Alright guys, those are your Final Order Cutoff order deadline dates, so let's go ahead and dive into our Final Order Cutoff cover lover picks. Since we are getting so close to the holidays, there were some amazing holiday covers that are landing on this weekend's Final Order Cutoff, and we're going to start with those, and then we'll move over to the covers that I just absolutely love that I think might do well on the secondary market because the artwork is so great. So alright, let's go ahead and dive right into these holiday covers. And first up is Batman and Robin issue number 4, the cover D done by Otto Schmidt. You got Santa Claus, you got Damian Wayne, you got the sleigh behind them. It is a great cover. And after that, we have Batman Santa Claus Silent Night issue number 2. Now this is the cover A done by Dan Moore. Again, you got Santa Claus, you got Batman, you got some crazy monster villain behind them. So good. And after that, another cover for Batman Santa Claus Silent Night issue number 2. Now this one is the cover B done by Lyrics. I want to say that's how you pronounce her name, but you got Harley Quinn. She's captured Santa Claus, duct tape over his mouth, rope around them, and she's got the list. Looking through it, it is really, really good. And the last holiday cover is probably the best. This is Green Lantern issue number 6, the cover C variant done by Jeff Spokes. It's a great homage to that amazing Green Lantern cover. It is so good. Alright guys, that's the end of the holiday covers. Let's go ahead and dive into the others. Next up is Amazing Spider-Man issue number 40. Now this is the J. Scott Campbell Ski Chalet variant. This is kind of holiday. Marvel's not doing like true holiday covers, but these are like, you know, winter covers, and the Mary Jane just looks absolutely amazing in that little ski outfit. So good. And after that, we have Doctor Strange issue number 10, the Pablos Villalobos Ski Chalet variant. Again, Clay Strange in a hot tub and a bikini, looking really great, with a creepy looking snowman, maybe a snowman Doctor Strange behind her, but still such a great cover. And after that, it's probably my favorite cover of the week. This is Birds of Prey Uncovered issue number 1, the cover B variant done by Chuma Hill. I am becoming a huge Chuma Hill fan, and I love this homage to, I believe, the 1960s or 50s Batman TV show with Adam West.
They should be, boy wonder. It's almost Christmas. Ho, ho, ho.
This scene of them climbing up the building, I believe there's 14 different scenes, all with amazing cameos from that TV show. This is just so great. We get Zealot in the place of Robin. You got Batgirl in the back, Cassandra Cain as Batman, and you got the cameo of Harley Quinn sticking out. It is just so good. And after that, we have Dark Ride issue number 10. This is the cover D variant, the 1 in 25 ratio variant, done by Tony Fleece and Dennis Culver. Guys, all these 1 in 25s usually do really well right out of the gate for Dark Ride. So keep an eye on that. And if you like this one, which is homage to Iron Giant, guys, dive right in. I don't personally really like this one, but guys, I am not the one buying it. If you guys like it and you think it might do well in the secondary market, guys, go ahead and pick it up. And the final cover for me that I really like, that I think could do well, because the artwork is just so good, is Grimm Fairy Tales Annual 2023. This is the cover C done by Sonia Mates. It is so great. You get that skeleton hand, you got this girl in this amazing outfit. She is just gorgeous. It is a great cover, and I could see this doing well in the future. All right, guys, those are our cover lover picks for this weekend's final order cutoff. We're going to go ahead and move right into the second prints, third prints, fourth prints, and beyond. I mean, we are going to add those facsimiles in there as well. All right, guys, let's go ahead and dive right in. Alright guys, I was able to find 2 facsimiles and 1 second print on this weekend's final order cutoff. Make sure you guys are staying tuned to the Comic Book Frontier. The Facebook group is linked down in the description below, and Al is going to continue to add any additional second prints to final order cutoff throughout the weekend, all the way up to the final order cutoff order deadline date. So guys, stay tuned to his Facebook group. Alright guys, so let's go ahead and dive right in. And first one up is Batman issue number 405, the facsimile edition, cover done by David, I'm not even going to try to pronounce that, Mazzucchelli. I butchered it, but guys, this is an awesome Batman reprint. It is so freaking good. And the next one up is Batman issue number 428. This is the death of Robin, Jason Todd. He dies in this issue, and I actually did a little research on this. There was actually a call-in number that you could decide if Batman lives or dies, and DC Comics had both issues ready to go, depending on where the voting go, and the votes for him to die were like so much more for him to live. It was really, really crazy. And that is just a cool fact about this book that I did not know. Now, there are all multiple versions of this. There is the regular, the foil, and the blank cover for this. So guys, if you want a blank and then get it sketched at a con, that is a great pickup. But guys, those are the 2 facsimiles. We do have a second print. It is Hallows Eve, the Big Night, issue number 1. Now, this is the second print done by Michael Dowling. And that's it, guys. Those are all the facsimiles, second prints, and beyond that are on this weekend's final order cutoff as of right now. Again, stay tuned to Al's Facebook group, The Comic Book Frontier, linked down in the description below. All right, guys, let's go ahead and move on to the books that actually have a little bit of speculation on this weekend's final order cutoff. Alright guys, we're going to go ahead and dive right in. And the first book up is Berserker issue number 12. Now, the only reason why I put this on this list is because it is the final issue of Berserker. Now, if this book does get picked up in the future for a movie or TV show, and that movie or TV show does well, this book's value could increase. But guys, we're going to go ahead and move on to the next one, which is Action Comics issue number 1060. Now, the only thing that's in this book, there is a backup story for the upcoming series, Kneel Before Zod. Are they going to introduce something in that backup story that could be, you know, a little bit of spec worthy? I'm not sure. I'm just giving you guys the information so that way you guys can do a little digging and find out for yourself. But it is a good little nugget for you guys to do your own research. But guys, next up is Wesley Dodds, the Sandman, with the first appearance of the Fog, the big villain of this series. But guys, next up is Gods issue number 3, with the first appearance of Maya the Magic Girl, a young sorcerer struggling to achieve her full potential, which is pretty cool. And if you guys didn't read issue number 1 yet, definitely go out and do that. I believe issue 2 came out yesterday, so you have the first 2 issues to read, and that issue number 1 was freaking amazing. But guys, next up is Uncanny Avengers issue number 5, and Captain Krakoa's identity is revealed. Who is Captain Krakoa? I don't know. It's gonna be in there, so go find out. Is that important? Does anyone really care with the fall of, like, you know, the whole X-Men Krakoa Society? I'm not sure. Alright guys, next up is Star Wars Dr. Aphra, issue number 39. And this has the first appearance of the Acquisitor. I read the synopsis for this book, and it seems like it could be a ship, because in the synopsis it says, As the Inquisitor falls from the sky, Dr. Aphra fights for survival. So it doesn't really sound like a villain. It could just be a ship. And if it is a ship, I'm pretty sure that's not worthy of true speculation. But guys, do your own research. Check in with your Star Wars gurus. They'll be able to let you know if that is worthy of a little bit of speculation. But guys, moving on, we have Spider-Boy issue number 2. Now, Al let me know that there is a possible first appearance of a new villain called the Toy Soldier, which is pretty cool. But guys, this also has a backup story that teams up Spider-Boy with Kris Kringle. So Marvel is doing some cool holiday things. They're just not on the covers. Come on, Marvel, put Santa Claus on the cover. I love freaking Christmas and I can't wait for some of those DC covers. But guys, there is one other book that does have a little bit of speculation. It is Star Wars Revelations issue number 1. Now, the solicitation says, introducing new characters, new twists and turns. And Al sent me an email last night with a little bit more information. The upcoming star-studded issue will have a significant impact on the titles, delving into the period between The Empire Strikes Back and The Return of the Jedi, and will offer a sneak peek into the upcoming limited series such as Mace Windu, The Phantom Menace, and Thrawn Alliances. So guys, those were all the books that Al and I were able to find that had a little bit of speculation. Make sure you guys are doing your own research. But guys, stick around because I'll be right back with my spec picks of the week. Alright guys, I'm back with my spec picks of the week, and guys, this is simple, this is easy, this is a great week to save your money. All those cover lever picks truly aren't that good in my opinion. I don't think there's any bangers there that can immediately fly off the shelves and do well on the secondary market. And all those first appearances or books with a little bit of speculation, I mean, come on. I guess the one book you could consider is Gods issue number 3 with that first appearance of Maya the Sorcerer Girl. But is this book going to have long-term longevity? I honestly don't know. I'm picking myself up a copy to read, and that's going to be like my copy that I put away. And you know what? If it does well in the future, I will have my single copy. But guys, really, there's nothing really with a lot of like meat on it that I can say sink your teeth into and go make some extra money on the secondary market. So for me, I'm going to say save your money this week, and maybe next week will be a much better week. All right, guys, no spec picks of the week this week. Save your money. So let's go ahead and move over to the next section, which are my new comic book day cover lover picks for next week's new comic book day. We have 2, and they're both bangers. Alright guys, next week's new comic book day is November 15th of 2023. I went through every single book that's on next week's new comic book day, and I only found 2 books that I think could do well on the secondary market in the future. And the first one up is Wildcats issue number 12. Now this is the cover C. It is the 1:25 ratio variant done by Chuma Hill. It features Ladytron, and she just looks absolutely amazing. This is the second Ladytron cover that Chuma Hill has done. I picked up the first one because I liked it so much, and I'm definitely going to score myself a copy of this one because it is just so good. But guys, the other book that I really like is The Deviant issue number 1. Now this is the new book from James Tynion IV that's going to be a horror holiday book. And guys, look at this cover. It features a creepy freaking Santa Claus coming out of the fireplace with an axe. This is the cover G. It is the 1:100 ratio variant done by Lee Bermejo, and I think this is going to be the cover to go after. And James Tynion IV has a big following, and this is probably going to be one of the most rare books. There might be some exclusives that might be a little more rare, but I doubt it. So guys, if you guys are into horror holiday books, this is going to be the cover to go after, and I really do think this is going to do well in the secondary market. But guys, let me know what you think down in the comments below. Alright guys, those are the 2 covers that I found on next week's new comic day that I think could do well in the secondary market. So let's go ahead and move over to the final section of this video, which are my final order cutoff recommendations to read. Alright guys, I went through all the final order cutoff, looking at all the new number 1s from both the independents and Marvel and DC, and I found one book that I think I can recommend to you guys, because I think this book is going to be a really fun read. Guys, this is The Bloody Dozen, A Tale of the Shrouded College, issue number 1. Now, this is coming from writer Charles Soule and has art by Alberto Jimenez Albuquerque. That is one hell of a name, Alberto. But guys, This is the second series coming out of Charles Soule's universe called The Shrouded College. Hell to Pay was the first series and it was really, really good. I really enjoyed that whole concept of the Shrouded College. It's like a group of mystical beings that can give people powers as long as they pay off a debt, because they're given a debt. They're like, you can have these powers, but we're gonna have this debt that you need to pay off for us, which I think is a really cool concept. But guys, let's go ahead and read the synopsis for The Bloody Dozen. Space vampires. Do you need more? I mean, come on. Space vampires, Charles Soule. I mean, come on. But guys, let me read the synopsis. In this new installment of The Shrouded College, Charles Soule and Will Silney's supernatural horror adventure saga, 3 down-and-out astronauts are tasked with the ultimate heist, breaking a group of deadly vampires out of a space prison orbiting the sun. Guys, just think, this is Apollo 13 meets Blade in this killer thriller. I mean, come on, that just sounds so good. And also, there are some great variant covers to this. There's one with one of the vampires out in space, biting the astronaut's neck. It is so good. I'm really excited to read this book. And guys, Charles Soule is the writer of 8 Billion Genies, so if you guys enjoyed that, you'll probably like this. He wrote Hell to Pay. Again, if you like that, you'll probably like this. And this just sounds too cool to pass up, in my opinion. Guys, that is the one book that I found on this weekend's Final Order Cutoff that I feel I can recommend for you guys to pick up or pre-order right now before it comes out in a few weeks. All right, guys, that is it for this video. So let's go ahead and wrap this video up. Alright guys, we have made it to the end of the video, and if you guys are still watching right now, I just want to say thank you. Thank you guys so much for watching this long into the video, and I just want to let you know, you guys are legends. Thank you guys so much. Alright guys, if you guys enjoyed that video and you enjoy comic book content and you guys are not subscribed, I just gotta say, what are you doing? Get yourself subscribed, hit that bell for notifications, and smash that like button. Alright guys, that's gonna do it for me this week. Next week I'll be back with 3 videos. I'll have our Wednesday pull list, our Final Order cutoff video, and we'll also have our previews highlights videos for this month's previews. So guys, stay tuned next week. I got 3 bangers for you. Alright guys, have yourself a great weekend. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.